Good morning, Diane at Rosehaven Yarn Shop, and today is October 15. Cannot believe that within a month, so less than a month, um, there'll be a knit retreat organized by Rosehaven Yarn Shop. You'll have two teachers during that weekend and for workshop, and one of them will be, ta-da! It's gonna be me. Very excited. It's going to be in Belleville. Um, sorry. So it's going to be in Belleville, and just going to give you a little bit of a heads up. And yeah, promo for me, but um, what I'll be teaching, there'll be three workshops that I'll be hosting. One of them will be on all types of cast on. I'm going to give you as much tool as I can because tool are the essence in us achieving what we want to have. I do have a bit of a cold, and of course, I do have a tickle in my throat right now. So let's try to have a bit of ginger tea. Thanks to Tina, I did brew some ginger tea. 10 minutes boiling fresh roots in water. So, demystifying cast on is going to be one of them. I wish I could see that. Oh, I can block my mic for a sec. Let me just block the mic. Does it work? I'm back on. Okay, so sorry about that. I'll be doing that instead of coughing in your ear. Good morning. Um, so workshop, three of them, one of them demystifying cast on. Again, I'm going to give you tons of tools. Second workshop will be to make, look at this. Last year I did go berserk with Sarah's Cheer Gnome, but before that, I even loved Gnome before that. So these little gizmos are perfect for wine bottle topper as a gift, or any type of bottle that's got a long neck. This is going to be one of the workshop is how to design these little guys. So yes, I've been playing around and ooh, spoiler alert, you saw that it opens up. Um, I've been playing with beard. I've been playing with nose and beard to get ready. So yes, there will be a little bit of stabbing the wool to be able to achieve the nose. There'll be practicing cast on that you've just done that maybe that maybe you just learn and that you're enjoying. What else do I have? Yeah, so it's little different one that I've been playing with, but this is mainly what you are going to achieve. I will bring some, I do have a lot of stash yarn. This is great to use leftover. Obviously, this one was kind of one of my favorite. At one point, Leslie had a big sale before renovation in the basement, and I found those little jewels that at that time I did not know what I was going to do with it. And then it's like, yeah, I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. Or even like this guy, I just put a thread of sparkle into the base of this guy. So anyway, tons of option. I will bring a little bit of extra yarn with me. See this one, I put some mohair for because it's going to be close to his face and close to his neck. So it's kind of, oh, it's going to be all warm and cozy for that little guy. So different ideas I'm going to propose to you. And so, yeah, so this is first workshop is going to be cast on demystify and lots of cast on. And obviously, the group that will be in the room, if you do know the cast on, I'm not going to spend time on that one. It's going to be like Zoom, trying to get as many as we can to put them in. The third workshop, which I'm very excited about actually, is mittens, but not any type of mittens. So I've got, so see, so they're small ones. So to make a small one, to make a big one is the same dynamic, right? So if you've never done mid because of a thumb, well, I'll be able to show you. The aim of the workshop is to show you, oops, sorry, I'm not going to touch the table for the thing to wobble again. So the aim is to teach you how to do a mitt. Can we do it in one workshop? Yes. Again, you'll be able to do some of the cast on that we'll be teaching, or the cast on of your choice, and we'll do a mitt. And then this is not the right one. This is too big, since I just went ahead and got some twine, but a lot thinner. This is too big. So there'll be a twine, and then I know I went all out. It's like preparing workshops when I was still in school, right? Yeah, I'm so excited. Anyway, this is what you are going to learn. So you can make these all the same color. You can change them. You can have total fun with it. But the aim is to create a garland. I don't know if you're like me, this is kind of a decoration. It's more of a winter decoration. You can totally make it a Christmas decoration, but for me, it's a winter decoration. I do have felted one that I bought when one of the trip that we went to Germany. And yeah, so every winter it's in my window. And then it's like, oh my goodness, what a good way to use leftover yarn and at the same time learn how to do mitts. There's many things then you can, you can hang. You can hang socks, you can hang little scarf. And anyway, again, I'm just that type of girl. I'm just gonna give you as much as I can. So of course you will be leaving with your string, with your pins, and I even went and got glittery one. Like, I'm telling you guys, I'm so excited. If you haven't signed in to come and play with me for the weekend, there's still room. And it's not only me. If you want to come and play with the other teacher, you can also. And in between, the cabin boys will be there with the yarn. So again, nice place to go and come and visit. And yes, it's in Belleville. Often Leslie was having it in the county, uh, very close to my house actually, at Isaiah Tubbs. But this year it's in Belleville. The other thing that we will be introducing, or I don't know if you know about them. Let me see if I have one that's not on there. There's little gizmo that are out that I'm so happy that Leslie got them in, because I did have some, um, but now I got more from Leslie. This is what it looks like. So it's kind of a DPN, let's put it this way, but in the middle it flexes and it stays the way that you bend it. These little things are great. This is sort of my toolbox. Whoops, not with this guy. This is kind of my toolbox, and there's always one in there. So if I need to cable, I can cable with these. But with those mittens, the beauty of it is, see, when you do put your stitches on hold, the thumb is on hold right now on this. And when I will be ready to rejoin, or to work on my thumb, I can just open it up, and then use this portion to knit with. So it's great because it's not in your way. Sometimes some of the old style, it looked like a super long pin. It was very rigid. So you've got no room to maneuver, and it's in your way. As this guy it just bends. It's very nice. And Leslie's got tons of color. Yeah, and we will bring some to the weekend. So don't worry if you don't have any, you'll be able to get some during the weekend. So again, on the website, you can go and sign in if you want. You can come and see us. It's going to be a very nice weekend, just the fact that we're all going to be together. And I did in one of those video, because of me gnoming so much and loving gnoming, um, in the evening, if some of you are interested, I'll just, you know, throw my idea of what I'm doing. I'll show you sort of the material that I'm using to put weight into the gnomes, and what my tricks, what the things I did not like, what the things I did and I honestly liked. And since then, I'm always doing it. And one of them, funny enough, is the Emily Ocker cast on, which we will be learning. And if you just permit 1 second, in the last Stephen West mystery knit along, he was offering, if you guys wanted to start your shawl, it's a mystery one, right? So if you're in it, you haven't started, so listen but don't look. If because I don't want to spoil anything, because 2 clues are out only. We on Thursday there's a 3rd clue coming in, but I'll be talking about mine. So if you don't want to see, just listen and don't look. So the beauty, and I'm just going to turn it this way. The beauty of the Emily Ocker is you do start with crochet. So it's a crochet, and you are looping and making your stitches around that loop. And at the end, what happens is you just take the tail and you just pull. And here we go. So it just closes super tight. And because I'm using bigger yarn, bigger needle, yes, there is, oops, I'm trying to, so there is emptiness in through the side there. But if I'm having a gnome and I'm using very small needle, it's more tight. So some of the gnome were started from the bottom going up, and that's the cast on that I use, just because it makes it very tight. You don't have to fake and trying to finish it to make it close. It's a very, very nice cast on. But that's a cast on that, yes, I'll be teaching you on that weekend, the weekend of the 10th of November. And November is my birth month. So yeah, it's sort of an extra special this year. I'm very excited. So to go back to the Stephen West knit along, so the first clue made you do a square of 4 colors. So you could go like blues and from pale to dark. I went, with 4 different color, playing with my light to dark. So that was clue number 1. Clue number 2 is to add those eyelets. So there's 6 holes highlight, and again, it's the transition of the same 4 colors, but it looks totally different because some are reverse stockinette, which is the band between the holes, and there's less knitting, right? Like these bands are larger. And so it's going to be done the same on the other side, which I'm not done yet. I've got 1 eyelet out of 6 done. Yeah, so that's clue 2. Then clue 3 is coming on, and the beauty of this is you do not know what you're knitting. You do not know what it's going to look like at the end. He always gives you options, so I know that he's talked about in some of the video that he will give you option to go ahead and use all your wool, because follow this path, or you will be able to stay the sort of a, I cannot even know if it's a very small or a very big, but yeah, because sometimes to get stuck with yarn is, so and so. But that being said, this one is made in fingering weight. So for me to have leftover of fingering is never a problem, just in the fact of making, winter decoration. You guys flipped over. That was magical. And that was very funny. Or even because the gnomes for the bottle tap cup, um, I done in bigger yarn to achieve, a tightness and not to go into toothpicks needle. I wanted a little bit faster, so it's bigger needle, bigger yarn. But at the same time, you need to go down the size of what the yarn is recommending, so you have that tightness, right? So when you're knitting it, it's tight into your knitting, and because if it's too holey, like a shawl would be, it wouldn't look nice on the bottle and it's all going to be drapey. As these guys stand um, very, very nicely on the bottle. And yes, there is a trick for the hat that I'll show you. But see, even the end to make a pom pom, I just made. Oh no, I'm going to tell you. You'll have to come. I'll show you how I did it. So on that note, it was very nice to see you guys. Happy Sunday. It is coolish today, but it's still beautiful. Yeah, this week was my last day of kayaking on Thursday. We braved the element. The I live on West Lake, and there was no white caps, but it was pretty wavy. And yes, we did get wet. I'm doing the kayak with Carlene, my neighbor, and yeah, we've been extra good this summer. We almost went every single day, and if we didn't often, we made it up the next day by going twice. And yeah, so it was a good summer. But we wanted to go as further into weather-wise as we could, but yeah, now it's way too cold. We don't have a skirt for our kayak. It's a nice sit on. But yeah, too easy to get wet. But still, 12th of October, I was on my kayak on West Lake. So we live in a beautiful country. So on that note, go on the website, sign up if you want to come and spend the weekend with me and other people, because there'll be other people there. And yeah, I'll leave you with this guy. Here we go. See you soon.